Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Respected juries and my dear colleagues. First of all, I would like to thank God Almighty for giving this quite a great opportunity to speak in front of you peoples. It is right to talk about the rightism. When the world got to the rightism of profit motive, when the richer become the richer always, and when the poor become the poor always, it is right to talk about these peoples. Trump, Boris, Bolsonaro, and Modi, they are only just instance. The Netanyahu of Israel also should be added to these peoples. There are many similar characters between these peoples. When we look to the Trump and Modi, the cases of the refugees, they had brought a similar characters. That in the cases of Trump, he had built a very big, huge bridge against the Mexican refugees, almost 3,600 kilometers long. And in the cases of Modi, we all know that the recent cases, the NRC, CAA, Citizen Amendment Act, Citizen Amendment Bill and all, for abandoning peoples of Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Pakistan peoples. And like this, the whole, in the Brexit and all, the refugees in the European Union, the peoples other than European Union cannot enter to the Brexit without another visa for entering Brazil, Britain. And in the second case, in the aggressive nationalism. What is aggressive nationalism? We all know that it is exaggerating our nation for making belief in others. In the cases of Modi and Sangha Parivar and peoples, they had exaggerated the Bharatiya peoples. We are very powerful. We soldiers are much courageous, and we peoples are much talented and peoples. This all brings another versions, another eye against the outer countries of peoples, and it gives disadvantages between the inner country peoples in India and other peoples. And in the Brexit and the Boris Johnson of Britain, he had bring this he told that why should we give our economy for the European Union? We are the richest economy in the European Union. Why should we contribute our money to the European Union and become the less profitable European Union societies? And the other case, they are being much similar is that Islamic phobia. Their downtrodden societies are suppressing the downtrodden societies. In the cases of Trump, he hates Islam. And in the cases of Modi, he brought NRC and CAA and every bill for protecting, for eradicating Muslims from the Indian country. Even though the peoples of East India, we are eradicated without following the article and in the Article 14 of Indian Constitution. It is again the article of fraternity, equity, and so on. We all know that these peoples are interconnected. Their laws and morals are interconnected. They are bringing the same attributes of their visions. The visions are similar. We all know our last Republic Day's guest was Bolsonaro. He was the president of Brazil. We all know the things what happened in the Amazon desert. So these are peoples of interconnected, and we know in the program Howdy Modi, which was placed in the America. Trump came to the program. It was in a big stadium, and Trump came and praised the Modi lot of much. This shows the interconnected, and the main things of these things, which I had told you that the three things, the aggressive nations and and suppressing the downtrodden society. And the first one, that the case of refugees and all. These cases is bring when they think that the economy is crisis, economic crisis. When we look at the economic crisis in India, it is below the 5% than the peoples before. The GDP had gone through the 5%, and in the cases of America, it's happened same. It comparatively decreased rather than their past measures. So I conclude, I'm not prolonging my words because we all know this topic. These four peoples are made comparatively very similar peoples. And I also think that Netanyahu of Israel should be added to this context of these things. Thank you and have a nice day. Wa alhamdulillah alaikum.